thereafter, but in 1912 they bought their last horse-drawn piece of apparatus. This is ladder 29 and chemical 11. Chemical 11, real nice buildings were built shortly thereafter, which I've included in the presentation. One is the new fire alarm office, which opened in 1925. Truly a handsome building, and that is the nerve center. All the Boston fire alarm boxes tied in there. That is the center for Metro Fire radio and control. That controls 34 cities and towns around Boston. From there we communicate with their fire alarm systems, and it has a very impressive inscription on the front wall. If you're ever walking by, you should pause and read it. Another very handsome structure which was opened up in the early part of the century, 1928, was the Broadway Firehouse, closed up around 1971. Beautiful building. Up on the top floor, they actually had an auditorium where the fire department band used to practice many years ago. And another spectacular building that opened in 1930, it was closed in 1963 to make way for Government Center, was the Bowdoin Square Firehouse. That was a beautiful building. I believe one time they had 2, maybe 3 engine companies responding out of there. 2 ladder companies, the tower, the rescue company, a deputy chief, and a district chief. And I actually have some film footage of back in the 1950s showing them responding out of there to an alarm. It was quite a scene to see. When that building was built, the intent was to add a fire headquarters to the upper stories. It was built that strong with that intention. So it was quite a building, and they had a tough time tearing it down to make way for Center Plaza is actually in that piece of land right now. That concludes my talk. I thank you for your attention. I hope you get a little bit of sense of what the Boston sense of the Boston Fire Department 100 years ago. They were truly terrific in the things they developed. A lot of the techniques, a lot of the methodologies carried us through today. So far. So again, thank you for your attention.
Well, Commissioner, thank you for a memorable and interesting look back at Boston's fire department. Over the years, many of us in this room have had a chance to experience firsthand some of the incidents you've had command over. And I, for one, can easily say that your career with the Boston Fire Department is nothing short of extraordinary. On behalf of the Box 52 Association, please accept this on behalf of us and our gratitude for your presentation this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well done, Commissioner, and thank you very much.
Good job. Good job.
This has been a great and memorable celebration, and I would now like to introduce the gentleman who has provided the cohesion, direction, and leadership for this event, Alan McDonald. Alan is a military veteran serving 6 years in the United States Navy, submarine service, and since 1974 has operated a successful industrial equipment business headquartered in Linfield. Alan McDonald has only been our president for just over 1 year, but he has an impressive fire service career spanning some 55 years. Somehow, while continuing a very busy professional schedule, Alan managed to make the time to chair the Centennial Committee, take minutes and publish them, sometimes overnight, make phone calls and reservations in preparation for tonight's banquet, as well as serving as president of the Box 52 Association. His office, one night a month for the past year, has been the venue for our committee meetings. One Thursday night a month is pizza night in Linfield. I, for one, am going to miss that, but I may show up next month anyway because it's a habit and I like pizza. Alan, your guidance, hard work, and diligence to all the little details that went into the preparation for the celebration has not gone unnoticed. On behalf of the Box 52 Association, thank you. Your leadership continues the tradition of this organization to be the best fire buff club in the United States. I would like to invite you up for closing comments. Ladies and gentlemen, our president, Alan McDonald.
Commissioner Christian, Father Mahoney, members and guests. I have been asked to offer a summary of this celebration in the centennial year of the Box 52 Association. Where to begin? The preparation for this centennial celebration actually began 100 years ago with the founding of the association by members who wished to express their support and dedication to the Boston Fire Department. The fact that we are here this evening is a testimony not only to the wisdom and dedication of the founders, but also to all the members who have continued to maintain the high standards of membership for all these years. There are among us this evening loyal members who have kept faith with our bylaws and mission for nearly 60 years, about 2/3 of the life of this club. I would like to recognize and request to stand our three most senior members, Mr. Carlisle Smith, Mr. Paul Cullinane, and retired Chief Frank Fitzgerald. Thank you for your service. The planning of our centennial began in earnest more than a year ago with the formation of a committee of volunteer members who have faithfully met every month to work on the logistics of this celebration. More than the monthly meetings, these individual members have dedicated a great deal of their personal time and creativity to put together this evening's program and the memorabilia that each attendee has received. Even as this work progressed, the officers and directors maintained our core mission of providing high-quality presentations for all of our regular meetings throughout the year, a hallmark of the Box 52 Association. To all of these dedicated committees, members, and officers, I offer my most sincere thanks for an extraordinary job well done. Would the Board of Directors, officers, and members of the committee please stand and be recognized. We have deliberately focused our efforts this year on the Boston Fire Department. With our bus trip to stations in the city, our open house at Florian Hall in August, and our visitations by several retired members of the Boston Fire Department leadership. In every case, the Boston Fire Department has received us with great kindness and sincere interest in our history and mission, which, along with our colleagues in similar clubs in this city, is to keep alive the great traditions of firefighting and citizen safety which epitomizes the Boston Fire Department. Our sincere thanks to this great department for 100 years of generous acceptance of our support and interest. On a personal note, I wish to express my humble thanks to the association for affording me the opportunity to serve during this centennial year. There are many among the former officers and directors and the membership at large who have greater experience and are better qualified than I, in my view. This has been a labor of love, albeit with a few bumps along the way, and will certainly be recorded as one of the most rewarding activities on my bucket list. Finally, on behalf of all of our members, past and present, I wish to thank everyone who attended this banquet, the advertisers who supported our program book, and all who have enjoyed our activities in the past. While our membership is limited, we always welcome guests and encourage interested persons to join us in our activities in the future. Since we seem to hold these get-togethers only about every 25 years, I have some reason to believe that I may not be able to join you for the next one. However, if Father Mahoney agrees to attend, I will too. So I will simply thank you for being here tonight. Welcome to the second century of the Box 52 Association. Stay safe. I declare this 100th anniversary meeting of the Box 52 Association adjourned.
Great job, everybody. God bless you. We will be here.